All right, now let's check it in with Robert. Sir, on the weather. Again, we mentioned a very cloudy day, keeping those temperatures unusually cool for July.
Yeah, and it also helped. A front came through and an area high pressure is to our north. The flow around that's pulling in air from the north. So all sorts of good news. Remember, this time last year, we were in a stretch of long 100-degree days, so it could always be a lot worse. Now, talked about that rain. Here's a look at some of the numbers that we saw from this morning, and big shocker here. All of the highest numbers were in the River Valley. You can see over 2 inches in Sallisaw, Poto picking up over 1 3/4 inches, almost that in Fort Smith, Boonville almost 1.5 inches, but you get into northwest Arkansas, almost nothing. 1/100 of an inch at Thaden Field in Bentonville, and I didn't cherry pick that number. Most reporting stations in northwest Arkansas received that amount or less. Right now, just a little piece of energy sliding through Johnson County. You can see all the flash flood warnings that remain across central Oklahoma from that thunderstorm complex that really brought a lot of severe weather to areas outside of Oklahoma City. Norman really got hit hard again. It's all because of this system that's now well off to our east, riding along this stationary / cold front. Now, high pressure building in from the north, that's pulling in more cooler, drier, refreshing air into our area, but it won't last. Temperatures over the next 5 days will head back above average once we get on the other side of Tuesday. And Thursday looks like the warmest day, mid-90s, pretty decent humidity values. It'll probably feel like it'll be over 100 degrees in northwest Arkansas. Same thing in the River Valley. I don't think we'll get to 100 based on just how wet soil moisture is from all the recent rains, but definitely upper 90s. A sure bet by the end of the week. Right now, it's really comfortable. 70s and lower 80s across the area. Great night for a walk. Maybe take your dog out. And even these upper 80s in the River Valley, that's not bad as well. And there's a look at those dew points. You can see how dry the air is, I don't know, half hour to our north. Joplin and Springfield, mid-50s. This air just getting in, just crossing the border right now. Should make it into northwest Arkansas next couple hours or so. So tonight and tomorrow should feel pretty doggone good. Rest of the night tonight, maybe a couple of stray sprinkles as that little piece of energy continues to slide through. High pressure builds in, no problems. Mostly clear skies, light winds. That's why 1 or 2 locations could slip into the upper 50s tonight in the deepest of valleys. But notice just 80s for the most part tomorrow. Maybe we sneak up, some locations sneak up to 90 for an hour or 2 in the evening. And then waking up Tuesday morning, we're nice and quiet. But once we get into Tuesday, our chances for more thunderstorms rolls back into the picture. See these lower 60s, and like I said, a couple of upper 50s certainly possible by tomorrow morning. Mid 60s in the River Valley. Then highs tomorrow really not too bad, below average for this time of the year. I think, mid-July, we will certainly take it. And even the extended forecast isn't too bad, despite 2 days of some hot temperatures. Another front will come through and start to cool us off as we get toward next weekend, but it does pick up and increase our rain chances. River Valley, pretty much the same thing, Paul, flirting with 100 degrees as we get toward the second half of the week before more unsettled weather returns by next weekend.